For this video, we're going to identify the coefficient of a certain term x to the power of k, where k starts from 18 onwards on the given expansion. Same what you call this one, multinomial in the previous video, different n, but at the same time, the unknown here is the coefficient of also an unknown term. In the previous video, that was exactly the coefficient of x to the power of 20. So we actually look for the appropriate r to be used as we look into the simplified form of this expansion, and we're able to identify 78. Please observe and proceed to that video as a prequel for this, because you need to understand those steps before we can look into this as well. Now, in identifying here, of course, let's start with our multinomial x cubed plus x to the power of 4 plus x to the power of 5 plus dot dot dot, so on and so forth, raised to the power of 6. Let's look into this first before digging into the other criteria, such as k should be greater than or equal to 18, and we're just looking for the coefficient of x to the power of k, not a specific term, so we will have a lot more terms for that. Here, we can factor actually x cubed, as this is the greatest common factor of all the terms. So that's the least degree. So once we factor that, take note, this is still with the exponentials of 6, okay? So we will have 1 for the first term, x for the second term, x squared for the third term, and so on and so forth, still raised to the power of 6. Now, using the power law, where we're going to distribute 6 there, we will actually get here x to the power of 18 times 1 plus x squared plus dot 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 raised to the power of 6. We have observed here that x to the power of 18 already arrived, and if we're going to treat it as k, we're able to start already with k is equal to 18. That would mean we just simply need to look at the possible simplified form of this using the identities previously discussed and look into the possibility of existence of r, then later on generalize it for all k greater than 18. I'm talking about this form is actually equal to the simplified form of 1 over 1 minus x raised to the power of 6. Okay, that is actually the equivalent form. This polynomial could be expressed as the rational expression 1 over 1 minus x. Then by power law, this is now equal to 1 to the power of 6 is just equal to 1. You have your 1 minus x raised to the power of 6, which can be written rather as 1 minus x power of negative 6. By doing that, we will be using the generalized form for generalized binomial theorem, talking about 1 minus x raised to the negative n. So here our n is 6, is actually expanded as 1 plus n minus 1 combination 1 for x plus 2 plus n minus 1 combination 2 for x squared plus 3 plus n minus 1 combination 3 for x cubed plus until you reach r plus n minus 1 combination r x to the you will have here r x to the power of r. Okay, so why are we doing this? Because we don't need to really provide all the terms here that might be substituted there, because what we need to do is only for this portion here where it includes x to the power of r. And take note, our n, by the way, here, if we're going to use n being 6 here and 6 here as well, this is actually equal to 6 minus 1, right, plus 6 here plus 6 and r plus 6 minus 1. This notation alone will be equal to r plus 5 combination r x to the power of r. We need to use this as generalized form to be paired with this x to the power of 18. Okay, so that we will be able to see what will be the correct representation for k in terms of r. We don't need these items here because they not all of them could guarantee the condition stated in the problem. So for this, we will have x to the power of 18 times, okay, you will have this form r plus 5 combination r x to the power of r. Okay, that's the result now, because if we're going to multiply this, you will actually get x to the power of r plus 18. Okay, and this will be its what they call this one, coefficient. Now, if we're just going to look at, Now, if we are just looking for exactly 18 for k being 8x to the power of 18, so our r here could be actually 0. So we'll have 0 plus 5 combination 0. That's the coefficient needed, okay, for our exact x to the power k, which is 18. But then again, our problem tells us that the needed k, okay, is actually k needed is greater than or equal to 18. So it starts from 18 onwards. Okay? So how do we look into that problem? If we're going to combine this as mentioned, you will have r plus 5 combination r. You have x to the power of r plus 18, right? So r plus x to the power of 18. And this is our target for x to the power of k. Okay? X to the power of k, which is k is greater than or equal to 18. Now, we can represent our r in terms of k, where k is what we are trying to solve for, x to the power of k for all. So if we have here okay, so by comparing them, these two, if k is equal to r plus 18, then we have k minus 18 for our r. This is the generalized form for our r, which can be substituted here. So that when we substitute that here as well, this is the next form. You will have k minus 18 plus 5 combination k minus 18, okay, times x to the power of r, which is k minus 18. So we'll have k minus 18 plus 18. This is actually equal to k minus 13 combination k minus 18, okay, and x to the power of k. So this is now the intended coefficient. Now, since both the number of objects and objects to be taken both have k's, we can also express this further in this manner. Instead of k minus 18, take note that these two are actually, I'm talking about these two are combinations of that. I mean, they're addends. Take note that if we have 3 plus 2 combination 3 is just equal to 3 plus 2 combination 2. Let's write that in your calculator. 5 combination 3 is 10, and 5 combination 2 is also equal to 10. My point here is, with those addends, we can just simply interchange them as our r here. We'll get the same answer. I'm talking about this still very abstract. If we just want this to be abstract, what we can do here is, instead of using this form, okay, instead of k minus 18, we can write it in this manner: k minus 18 plus 5, and it's the 5 here instead of k minus 18. As mentioned here, instead of 3, we can have 2, and both of them will still have the same result. Still, this is x to the power of k, and this is now the coefficient needed for x to the power of k. In simpler form, you will have here k minus 13 combination 5 x to the power of k, and this is now the answer. This is the coefficient for x to the power of k for k greater than or equal to 18. All of this were made possible because of those ideas and conditions already met here. And this is true for all k's as long as k greater than 18. As mentioned, if it's exactly 18, we have a specific value for that. But if it's not, then we also have another notation with this form. Okay, so this is how we attack this type of problems. It is general, so we'll have a general solution as well. Thank you very much for watching.